So what's up, Heat fans? It's your host, M.A. of the Heat Vlog Spot, bringing you another episode. Now, I'm about to play my intro, and just to let you know ahead of time, it's going to say Sundays at 7 p.m., even though today is Wednesday, and we play the Pelicans tonight. But it's just letting you guys know that moving forward on Sundays at 7, when there is not a Heat game, on the Bleachr App, and here on YouTube, you can watch the latest episode of Heat Vlog Spot, where we'll be talking about everything that happened within the past week. This next upcoming Sunday episode will just be about tonight's game against the Pelicans, tomorrow's game against the Wizards, and Saturday's rematch against the Wizards again. All right? All right. So let's get into our intro. Bum, 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 bum. And don't forget, guys, you can always follow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe at Heat Vlog Spot. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let's get to this show. Now, this show is going to focus on the boy wonder, Tyler Herro. Woo! Now, the last couple of years, Heat Nation has been split between Tyler Herro. Especially last year, there was a lot more hate than love for Tyler Herro. And if you're one of those guys, live with it. Admit it, live with it, move on, stay a fan, right? It's all good. Am I one of those people? If you've been following me, hell no. I have not been one of those people. I have been Tyler Herro fan, fanatic, whatever you want to say, since day one. Since we saw the first juice of him. Since we saw that Dwayne Wade flavor come out of him that rookie season. And it's just been good. Last year, I wasn't mad at him. I mean, I had him on my fantasy team. In my dynasty league, I had him on my fantasy team, even though he wasn't top whatever, because I know this kid is going to be good. And I'm not letting anybody else reap their benefits when he becomes good, which I was knowing it was going to be year 3, because he didn't have a training camp, because it was so weird the last 2 seasons of COVID and all this other stuff, that you can't blame the kid for, struggling a little bit. And then what happens? He has a whole summer this year to get better, grow, relax, figure out what he needs to get better at, get stronger at. And then he shows up at preseason and just starts ripping everyone a new one, right? We're all like, oh, is this the real Tyler Herro? Is he back? Is the bubble Tyler Herro? Which I hate that, bubble Tyler Herro. But is Tyler Herro back? And in my head, I'm like, oh, he's back. And he knows it, and he's ready to prove to the world. But still, us, Heat Nation, media, whatever, let's see what happens during the season. I couldn't wait. He starts rolling off. Now, this past week, we had a 5-game road trip. Started off in Denver, and it was a little rough for everybody. I'm not going to go through stats to that, because the game was just ugly. We should have won that game. But, of course, the biggest thing that come out of that game is this, right? We all remember this. Jokic fouls Bam. No call because he's the MVP. What the fuck, man? You serious right now? You just did this because your brothers are in the stands, right? Look at Morris. Morris is still going to miss tonight's game. That's going to be 5 games straight he's missed due to whiplash from that hit, while Jokic just had a 1-game suspension, which he's already back from. And when you look at this, it was a hard hit, but Jokic absorbed that. Wow. Morris didn't even see that coming. That was messed up. Now, the best thing about this, though, is this. Because everyone's been saying Jimmy Butler is a bad teammate and blah, 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 blah. But look at this. Jimmy standing up not only to Jokic and the Nuggets, but there's this whole arena, this whole crowd. The fire, the passion. Let it out. Let it out, man. Fuck that shit. And I'm sorry for cursing, but I don't care right now. Because I was pissed as fuck this night. Right? I think we all were. But, whatever. It is what it is. It happened. And that was the game, basically, in a nutshell. hit. We took our loss. We move forward. Let's not dwell on it too much. Now we head into Nuggets. That happened on last Monday, the 8th. And we lost 98-113. Like I said, I'm not going to go to the stats. The only thing you really need to know is that Jimmy Butler was an MVP. And he's still playing like an MVP. He scored 31 points, 10 of 18 shooting from the field, super efficient, 2 of 3 from three-point land, 9 of 11 for the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 steal. MVP. So then he took that in. We gathered ourselves because we're going to face the Lakers on Wednesday, right? The 10th. And this game started off well, in a sense, where at least Jimmy started off well. He was our best player in the first quarter. But unfortunately, he turned his ankle, and he's done for the rest of the game. So it's like, damn, what's going to happen? So this team has AD. They were without LeBron, but they got Westbrook. They got a bunch of veterans that are savvy and can have a game any night because they're veterans and they know what they're doing. So it's a big test. Big test for Bam, big test for Tyler, big test for Kyle. And now we're going to do the Tyler Herro train because Tyler Herro decided to go off. I mean, this kid carried us. Let me just show you this. Sending out the stats. 11 of 22, 50% shooting. 5 of 8 from 3. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 27 points total. I mean, and clutch. Hitting clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot. It was freaking amazing, man. I couldn't. It was so yummy. And so fucking nice that we're going to have to watch the highlights, guys. Because look at this. Look how. And that right there was not there last year. That pass, which he created for himself. Look at this. Unfazed. And we all know Avery Bradley's a great defender. Oh, Wayne Ellington, let me get your lunch, bro. Perfect pass. He attracted Dwight Howard to him like a magnet. Look at this. Finding Kyle on the stride. Hit that. Hit that shit. Then what we got? Look at this. Look at the patience. Look at him surveying everything, taking it up. Lefty on Dwight. Wasn't even phased of this guy. Hall of Famer, top 75? I don't think so. I think Tyler might be top 100. Look at this. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Do it again. Do it again, Tyler. Look at this. The fumes coming out of him. The confidence, the fumes. It's beautiful. Good pass. But guess what? It's going back to him because he's finding himself a hole. Jesus. Look at this. To tie the game, we're going to overtime, but now in overtime, this right here was a great play. Gets the ball. Look who's on him. Russ and Avery. Nope. Find Spam because everyone's taking a nap. I mean, Jesus Christ, guys. I mean. Now, it would have been nice to get that W, but we did lose 117-120 in overtime. It sucked. Like I said, we lost Jimmy, and Jimmy turned his ankle, and he hasn't played since. He might play tonight. He's questionable. We don't know yet. But I want to shout out to P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker had a great game. He was 13 rebounds, 1 a steal, 10 points. He shot 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. I mean, he's doing all the little things, guys. He's a championship player. Every team that wants to win a championship needs a player like P.J. Tucker, and we got him. So all I'm asking for you guys for P.J. Tucker is pray that he stays healthy. Pray that he does not get hurt because he sacrifices a lot, especially his body, and we need this guy to the end. All right. So that was Wednesday in a nutshell. Lakers. Tyler Herro keeps going. Now the Tyler Herro train the next night in Staples Center, still Crypto.com Arena, whatever you want to call it. But at this moment, still Staples Center. We end up playing the Clippers that night, Thursday the 11th. We end up losing again. 109 to 112, but it was a good close game in the end because Kyle Lowry goes off. But guess who was the most consistent player? Because Bam went off in the beginning. I think he scored 18 points in the first quarter, 24 in the first half, but ends up with 30 points. So he didn't do nothing in the second half. Kyle Lowry had 3 points heading into the fourth quarter, ends up scoring 22 points in the fourth quarter, which was a great showing, I got to say. But who was the one who was there consistently throughout the whole night? Our man, our boy, wonder, Tyler Herro again. He ends up with 10 of 23 shooting. He didn't hit a 3, but he got 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 23 points total, plus 2 in the plus-minus category. That means he was effective in whatever he was doing. He was playing like he needs to play. And he kept us in that game, man. And I'll show you, and we're going to see it again, guys. We're going to see it again because this is the Tyler Herro episode, and that's all I'm saying because look at this. Look at this man. Finds Bam. Oh, my God. Gets the engine rolling. And this is Tyler's first start, guys, of the season. Look at him. Oh, my God. That's lefty. We were up by 17 at one point in this game. He was being a man tonight. Like he was taking it up fearlessly. Look, get off of me, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my Lord. Look at that. Who left him open? Mid-range is where he's making his money. Who left him open again? I'll make that. Oof. Keep leaving him open, guys. Keep leaving him open. And like I said, his first start to almost win the game for the season, good stuff. And it was good because we got to see how the game is without Jimmy. And a whole game where we need Bam and Tyler to step up. And they did. Tyler Herro is stepping up big time right now. And, as we all know, Chuck a couple weeks ago said he's playing against scrubs in the second unit. Look at that. He just did that against the first unit. And he wasn't done yet because on Saturday we played the Jazz. And he was starting again because we had no Jimmy Butler. And this time, the Heat were looking to turn around the ship. And we did. We ended up winning 111 to 105. The last couple games, we lost by 3 points. And it's because we weren't closing very well. We needed a Kyle Lowry, desperation fourth quarter to tie the game and hopefully make it something. We end up losing in the end. And then against the Lakers, we had overtime. But against these close games on the road, if you're not hitting every shot, the referees will get you because the home team will get the usual good calls, unfortunately, in the road. You have to be near perfect to win on the road, especially during close games. You cannot be making mistakes. All right. So, yes, the Jazz. And the Jazz, they're the best defensive team. Already beat them the week before that. But, they're coming in here with swag. Gobert was fighting, Miles Turner. He tried to fight Dedmon. I could show you guys that, but I'm not because it was petty. And Gobert's not worth that stuff because Gobert thinks he's big. He could be a boxer or whatever he wants to be. But you know what? At the end of the day, when you're grabbing people's shirt and you're hooking on their hand and hooking people's backs and shit, that means you're a little bitch and you don't have confidence in your overall athleticism in your body. That your mind decides to say, you know what? I need to give myself an edge and I'm gonna hold this guy. Scrub it out of here. All right. So Duncan Robinson, on top of Tyler Herro, has a great game. Saves space, hits 6 threes. He was shooting terribly from before this. 8 of 14 from the field, 6 of 11 from the 3. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal for 22 points. Those extra stats is what he needs to keep doing, and make shots. If he can have games like this between 12 and 16 points and get some rebounds, get some assists, maybe get a steal. Oh my God, we're cooking, guys. We're cooking. This is about Jimmy Butler. We won this game without Jimmy Butler. They had pretty much the whole squad, minus Rudy Gay. And Tyler Herro and the gang said, F that, we're going to come in there. Tyler Herro ends up with 10 of 23 shooting, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for 27 points, making it his third consecutive game of over 20 points scored while starting or playing huge minutes, because that game, Lakers game, of course, Jimmy was hurt, so he didn't play the rest of the game. But then again, shout out to PJ Tucker, 5 of 6 shooting, 3 of 3 from 3, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, championship playing again. Yeah, guys, and this one was good because luckily we were up enough in the fourth that when the Jazz decided to make their comeback run again, which they did the game before, we played the Jazz the week before, we almost lost it again. But luckily we closed this one out. We did enough to make sure we win, and we hit enough shots. Boom, Tyler Herro, thank you so much. And real quick, though, you know I was going to show you the Tyler Herro highlights for this. Come on. How many Herro Bam highlights have we seen so far between all these games? Guys, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, future of the Heat. Hear the crowd. We're not home right now. Even that crowd is like, what? Look how he gets over Gobert. Get out of here. Donovan, you got lost. Bam and Tyler need to play more minutes together. Oh, slippery when wet. Uh-oh. Who left them open? Who left that man open? Look at this. Look at this. He sees the hole. He does the dip. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at the defense. Confidence. Splash. Nope. Splash. Guys, this kid's amazing. Oof. Oof. Look at him. Look at him operate like a surgeon. That's what I'm gonna start calling Tyler Herro the surgeon, bro, because he's just being patient and taking his time cutting up stuff, man. What a fucking cut. God damn. And of course we gotta give some love to Duncan, because Duncan was having terrible days. And you know what? We need to watch the little Duncan Robinson shooting threes. And I think what made him have a good game was he decided to say, you know what, I don't care anymore. I'm keeping my eyes on the rim and I'm shooting when I feel open. Look at him. Look at the rim the whole time. Every time. Scans, rim, shot. What? Who left Duncan open? Sorry, guys. Fell asleep. And that's what happens, guys. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. So, thank God we beat the Jazz. We were on a 3-game skid. We fixed it. We're so far to that point, we were 0-3 on the road trip and not looking good. Our record was starting to go, And you know what? Tyler Herro and the boys said, We're going to fix this. Thank God for that. We get back on track because we had 1 day off because we're going to play our final road game on this trip against the Thunder yesterday, which is not yesterday anymore. It's Monday. All my days are messed up. On Monday, the 15th, we played the Thunder at home at their house, and we ended up winning that game. It was close. Give me 1 second, guys. It was 103-90. It was close a lot of the time until the second half. But yeah, it wasn't. Let's just say we were lucky to play the Thunder, because any other team with a winning record or 500 probably would have blown us out because we were shooting terribly and blah blah blah. Like, it was just a bad game, and I think what saved it was Tyler Herro. I think Tyler Herro having the confidence, playing against this opponent at the right time, him having that momentum from all the other games, and he decided to take over. And you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking and show you guys those highlights, because I think this was the best game of his out of the whole road trip. Because I mean, guys, it's Tyler Herro. Oof. Got him again. I don't know why that caption is showing. Doug had a good game again. So that's good. Tyler reading the defense. God damn. That was one of my favorite shots of the night right there. Oh, right here, though. This is when you knew the Thunder were in trouble. Because that left corner right there, he was feeling it. Oh. The patience again. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And because of Tyler, we stayed up and we started to break away. That was nasty, guys. Tyler Herro, guys, ends up having 26 points, 9 of 18. Again, 50% shooting from the field, 5 of 8 from 3-point line, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Thank God, those are great numbers. 2 steals, plus 28 in the plus minus category, guys. 3 of 3 from free throw. I think if you want to knock anything, he hasn't been getting to the free throw line very well. That's probably the next thing he needs to do, is learn how to get to the free throw line. So he can have that in his back pocket for the games he's not going to be shooting this lights out. Because this is not going to happen every game. We got to be realistic. As much as we love this to happen every game, it can't and it won't. He's a human. We're all human. It is what it is. But if he adds the free throw, getting to the free throw line aspect to his game this season,